Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Lucy and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Lucy's ability to respond to some very basic on-leash obedience commands. And this is going to really help you if you're going to go to Petco, you're going to start trying to work her out in public, that she has a basic understanding of the basic commands. So she is at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And we're going to show you that we're using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and Brandy keeps the bulk of the leash folded in her right hand. And that leaves her left hand free to give any correction. And the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on her martingale collar, which is the collar that we've chosen for her because of her age and her size. We didn't want to start her out on anything more than that, and she's done pretty well with that. So the first exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Lucy heel. And if you notice, she walks very nicely next to Brandy. And if she loses her focus, we are using small amounts of treats to keep her motivated because she is so young. We pride ourselves on not being a treat-motivated training program, but the mark of a good trainer is knowing when to break the rules, offer food, and have her be really into what she's doing. So this is for when you're walking her to go for a walk. Not walking her to go potty, but walking her to go for a walk. When you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, she should be sitting nicely next to your left leg and waiting for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. We're not going very far. We're kind of holding the leash up a little bit to keep her in the seated position because she's not great at holding those. But those sit stays help to develop self-control and maturity. When Brandy walks back to her, she just is going to return all the way back to heel position, and she stayed seated until Brandy gave her the next command, which is really, really good. If you speed up, she should speed up. If you slow down, she should slow down. If she's sniffing, you need to give her that little correction, and we like to use food to keep her focus on us because she's such an infant that she wants to pay attention to everything that's going on around her versus what you're wanting her to do. So in that respect, the food really helps to keep her back focused on you. And the next command that Brandy will demonstrate is the come command. This is a little hard to demonstrate in this close quarters. And she came right in front, and she's supposed to sit. She's not supposed to come and jump. Brandy leaves her in another sit stay. Calls her and has her sit. So that's encouraging her that when she comes to you, she sits. She doesn't come and jump all over your legs or bite at the kids, but she sits nicely. So when you walk with her and you stop walking, she sits. And then when you leave her in a sit stay and call her, she comes and sits. We keep our tone very light. She gets lots of praise and a lot of motivation because we want her to enjoy it and not to think it's a punishment. Now we're working on the down command, which is probably the command that she's getting it. But what we're doing is we're taking our left open palm, we're pushing straight down toward the ground and giving the one-word command to down.
Stay.
And giving her that stay command.
Down.
And I'm sure you're going to be working on that more with her when she goes to class as well. But she really has a good conception of the down already. It's just not perfect. Now, Rich is going to be bringing her home to you tomorrow, Rich is going to answer any questions that you may have about potty training, the wee-wee pad thing, all of that. She's doing great with her wee-wee pad. She's very, very clean in her crate. She doesn't like to make a mess in her crate. I know that you probably think she's grown a ton, and she has. We've enjoyed having her, taking care of her, getting her ready to come back home to her family. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.